Assalamu alaikum class 6. We are going to start a new chapter today, that is ratio and proportion. It's on page number 86. Now before moving to the exercise, you should know what the ratio is. Ratio is nothing but a relationship between two quantities normally expressed as the quotient of one divided by the other, as you can see in this exercise. Find the ratio of 13 and 39. We can write ratio in three different ways. Like you see in this first step 13, then colon and then 39, or 13 upon 39 as you can see in the second step. Also there is a third way in which you can write in which you can express the ratio, which is there is a word 2 in between the numbers, like 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, and so on. All right, now we need to find the ratio of 13 and 39. First we write this as a fraction 13 upon 39 and do the cancellation. 13 ones are 13, 13 3 are 39, and we are left with 1 upon 3, and we can write it as 1 is to 3, 1 colon 3, and we will read it as 1 is to 3. Okay, so this is the ratio of 13 and 39. Now part 4 is 6.4 and 8. We need to find the ratio of 6.4 and 8. First we need to convert this 6.4, which is a decimal number right now. We need to convert it into in the fraction first. Okay, so there is 6.4, there's one digit after this point, so we can add 10 after 1 in the denominator. Okay, this is a trick. That's why I've written 64 by 10 in the place of 6.4. All right, now colon and 8 came as it is. All right, now 10 is being multiplied in the left hand side of this column, shifted towards the right hand side, and it will be multiplied by this 8 and will become 80. Okay, now 64 colon 80, which we will read it as 64 is to 80. Okay, now write it as the fraction 64 upon 80 and do the cancellation. This can be cancelled by the table 8. 8 8 is 64, 8 10s are 80, and we have 8 upon 10. Again we can cancel this out with the table 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, and we are left with 4 upon 5, which we can write it as 4 is to 5. Okay, in the form of ratio. Now part 5 is 36 kg and 80 kgs. Okay, and we need to find the ratio of this two. First write it without the units, because keep this in your mind that ratio has no unit. Okay, ratio has no unit, so we don't need to write kgs along these numbers. Okay, and now write this 36 is to 80 as a form of a fraction, like 36 upon 80, and do the cancellation. This can be cancelled by the table 4. 4 9s are 36, 4 2s are 8, 0 came as it is, and we are left with 9 upon 20, which we can write it as 9 is to 20. Now part 8 is 60 centimeters and 3 meters. First we need to have the similar units, and for that purpose I need to convert centimeters into meters, or I need to convert meters into centimeters. But I chose to convert meters into centimeters, and we know that there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. That's why I've multiplied this 3 by 100, which will be equal to 300 centimeter. Now find the ratio of these two. Write it as a fraction 60 upon 300. Zeros will be cancelled and we are left with 6 upon 30. Now 6 1 6 6 5 is 30, and we are left with 1 upon 5, which we can write it as 1 is to 5. Now do the remaining parts of question number 1 yourself. Now question number 2 is an alloy contains 13.5 grams of copper and 4.5 grams of zinc. Find the ratio by mass of copper to zinc in the alloy. We need to find the ratio of copper to zinc. Okay, value of copper is 13.5 grams and value of zinc is 4.5 grams. We don't need to write the units along. Okay, we just need to write the value, which is 13.5 and 4.5, and I have told you the trick that how to convert decimals into fractions, so there's no need to repeat that. That's why I've written 135 upon 10 and 45 upon 10 in the place of 13.5 and 4.5 respectively. Okay, now both the 10s will be cancelled out and we are left with 135 is to 45. Now write it as a fraction 135 upon 45 and do this cancellation. This can be cancelled out by the table of 5. 5 9s are 45, 5 2s are 10, remaining is 3, which will be with 5, and it became 35. Now 5 7s are 35. Now we have 27 upon 9, which we can cancel by the table of 3. 9 1s are 9, 9 3 is 27, and we are left with 3 upon 1, which we can write it as 3 is to 1. Number 3 is Wahida purchased 8 textbooks, each costing rupees 12, and 4 storybooks, each costing rupees 9. Find the ratio of the amounts she spent on the two types of books. Right now, we only have the cost of one textbook, and we only have the cost of one storybook, and we need to first find the cost of 8 textbooks and 4 storybooks, and then only we will be able to find the ratio of amounts now. So that's why I've written cost price of one textbook equals to 12 rupees. So cost price of 8 textbooks will be, of course, 12 multiplied by 8, which is equals to 96 rupees. Now cost price of one storybook is 9 rupees. So cost price of 4 storybooks will be 9 multiplied by 4, which is equal to 36 rupees. Now we can find the ratio of amounts. So that's why I've written 96 is to 36. Write it as a fraction, 96 upon 36, and do the cancellation. It can be cancelled out by the table of 4. That's why I've written 4 2s are 8, carries with 6, it becomes 16. 4 4s are 16, and 4 9s are 36, and we are left with 24 upon 9. Again, we can cancel this out by the table of 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 8s are 24, and we are left with 8 upon 3, which we can write it as 8 is to 3. Now question number 4 is, Mr. Bilal has a monthly income of rupees 7200 and expenditures of rupees 6300 per month. Find the ratio of his savings to his income. Right now we know his income and his expenditures, but we don't know his savings. But of course the savings will be, if we subtract his expenditures from his monthly income, then we will know his savings. Okay, now that's why I've written Mr. Bilal's monthly income is 7200 rupees, his expenditures is 6300 rupees. Then of course his savings will be 7200 minus 6300, which will be equal to 900 rupees. Now we can find the ratio of his savings to his income. His savings is 900, income is 7200. So 900 is to 7200. Now write it as a fraction, 900 upon 7200. Both the zeros will be cancelled, and we are left with 9 upon 72, which can be cancelled out by the table of 8, by the table of 9. 9 was a 9, 9 is a 72, and we are left with 1 upon 8, which we can write it as 1 is to 8. Now your homework is do part number 2, 3, 6, 7, 9 and 10. Basically do all the remaining parts of question number 1 yourself. Okay, and do question number 6 yourself too. Thank you.